No apologies, Chairman.
Thank you. Number 2, declarations of interest. No? Okay, thank you. Number 3, to confirm that the items to be discussed will be in Part 1 and there are no Part 2 items today. Number 4, matters that have been notified as urgent or in advance.
Yes, Chairman. So after the agenda was published, the applicant informed Democratic Services that he is unable to attend the meeting today because he has pre-booked travel plans, and he made a request for an adjournment.
Thank you, that is noted. I would normally, of course, at this point go on to item 5 in Part 1. On the basis of the notification in advance, can I have some legal advice, though, about adjourning the meeting?
Chairman, yes. There are 2 options for the committee today. You may either hear the matter in the absence of the applicant, based on the information that you have before you, or however you may feel that limits your capacity to reach an informed decision, since you won't have an opportunity to put questions or clarify matters with the applicant. The second option is to adjourn the hearing to a mutually convenient date for all parties to attend. Chairman, the matter is for you and your colleagues.
Thank you. That's very helpful. Thank you. On the basis that the applicant isn't here, I am inclined to adjourn the meeting. I do think it's important that he's available, not just so that he can state his case, but also that we can cross-examine him and indeed other parties can cross-examine as well. I would formally propose at this point that we adjourn the meeting to a future date to be arranged. Do I have a seconder on that? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, by all means, Councillor Hensley. Can you put your mic on, please? Sorry.
That needs to be clarified by the licensing department, and that is they need to go on the planning portfolio to make sure that the landowner does not create any issues, and I think that needs to be addressed, possibly as an addendum in the information coming to the committee.
Councillor Allen?
As I understand it, John, licensing is not permitted to discuss the issue with the 2 separate departments, and therefore we're not permitted or not allowed to get involved in a planning issue. We have to take things solely on licensing. Been here before, John? No. And I tell you what, I mean, I've been on this committee now since 1997, quite quietly, and that's the one thing that's always been a bugbear.
Can I say that I agree with a lot of Councillor Hensley's misgivings and worries. However, I don't think this is I don't think this meeting per se, in the absence of the applicant, is the right venue for it.
Mr. Chairman, I'm absolutely clear. I wasn't to discuss that. It's just a note that for the licensing to refer to that possibly in their agenda item, which will go out to everybody.
It is noted, thank you, and I'm sure that officers will be attending to that, bearing in mind the actual meeting to hold this will now be at an otherwise undetermined date. Right, I propose that we adjourn the meeting. I have a seconder. Are we all agreed? Okay, thank you. On the basis that there's no other business, I would now like to formally adjourn the meeting to a future date. Thank you.